What's up, guys? We just got a new clip for She-Hulk that looks like it's gonna have some pretty significant impact on what we understand about this series, and what's happening in this clip is going to be very important to the series as a whole. So I'm going to take a look at it and give my reaction and then some thoughts on it afterwards. Just a reminder that my opinions on this are my opinions. And please tell me what you think of this clip in the comments down below. And with that out of the way, let's kick right off.
So, back to what I was saying before, my theory.
Oh, God.
Steve Rogers did not have a girlfriend before he went into the service.
Says who?
The History Channel. So he becomes Captain America, and from that moment on, a symbol of America, he is rushed to the front lines, he becomes a war hero, then he is frozen in ice.
Right.
So, based on everything you've told me, after he gets unfrozen, he goes from world-threatening disaster to world-threatening disaster. That's when he's not a fugitive from the law.
True.
Right? So it seems like he was pretty busy.
All you're doing is repeating everything that I've already told you about my friend and colleague.
Obviously, Captain America was a virgin.
What is that? Looks like some Cheetos we've got there. Alright, so the importance of this scene is pretty obvious. It shows us a lot more of the car crash scene where Jennifer gets her powers, where she gets some of the Hulk's blood into her system and becomes infected with gamma radiation. So we start off with a fun little dialogue about Captain America. I'm not quite sure I understand what that whole discussion was about. Probably we'll get more context when the actual episode is released and we get the dialogue that was leading up to that moment. But what I really want to talk about is that alien-looking ship that appeared on the road and caused them to crash. Now, up until now, She-Hulk has seemed to be a pretty street-level show. It's got characters like Frogman, Daredevil, Abomination, street-level heroes and villains that deal with street-level threats. But with the appearance of this alien craft, it looks like this series could possibly tie more into maybe the KREE invasion, the KREE and Skrull invasion that's coming in Secret Invasion, or it could tie into something with Kang that could turn out to be some futuristic technology there. But before this clip came out, I didn't think She-Hulk was going to factor a whole lot into the wider MCU or into what's coming in phases 5 and 6. But now that we see this mystery ship, and it looks like there might be an extraterrestrial or futuristic element involved in this show, it really not only raises my excitement level, but also makes me regard this project more seriously as a real impact on the MCU. So yeah, after the ship appears, they swerve off the road, they crash. It looks like a pretty violent crash, so it totally makes sense how Bruce's blood would have gotten in Jen's bloodstream. The question I do have is why Bruce didn't turn into his Smart Hulk or a full-on Hulk form. Why he was bleeding and that blood would be able to get into Jennifer's system. But I'm sure they'll explain that within the series when they explain why Bruce is back in his Dr. Banner state instead of the Smart Hulk state from Endgame. But yeah, this project looks like it's going to be a whole lot more important to the MCU than we first expected. So I'm excited to watch it. It drops this Wednesday, August 17th on Disney+. Don't miss out. And if you liked this video, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell for more She-Hulk updates. Do it. We'd really appreciate it, and it helps what we're trying to do here. And until the next update, I will sign off saying, see you later.